I'm eating cold chili.
Okay, guys, this is literally the last episode of this. I can't take this game. You guys...
Throw that bitch. Touch that guy. Kick that rock.
Kick that rock. Oh,
Get punched.
I like jumping and kicking.
I like jumping and kicking.
And feeling fresh.
And thumping and thumping.
And trumping. Oh god. Liam, what descent are you from?
What?
Let's talk about our descent.
Like dissenting opinion?
No, like your ancestry.
Why?
Oh, it's interesting. That's usually what people ask, right?
Racists. To be fairly honest, my opinion on the whole I'm Italian, I'm Swedish, I'm a meh, is a little too ethnocentric for me, truly. And if you ask my real opinion, I'm more concerned about who you are as a person than your ancestry.
Liam, I just asked a simple question.
I don't know, okay?
I don't know. Aren't you Jewish and
Well,
Italian?
here's where it gets really fucking complicated because I'm a dirty mutt, if you want to go that ethnic line.
I didn't say that, but go on.
As the bourgeois of this country would have. Take me to the grind node.
I don't think that's the main mission. Is it?
My mom is Italian and Irish and some other shit. And that other shit we think is German Jewish. You know?
Oh.
And so just German. And I say Jewish because they were religiously Jewish. I don't think they were actually because Judaism's a weird basket.
Well,
Ethiopians
wasn't there a lot
were Jewish.
Of incest?
No. There was a lot of inbreeding. No, there was a lot of outbreeding. Like Ashkenazi Jew is like a thing, but that's just like Jewish people who have lived in Europe, specifically Northern and Western Europe and Eastern Europe, not like the Mediterranean or the Middle East. So what you get is there is like a hereditariness to being Jewish in some cases, but others it's like there for a while there was a group of Ethiopians that were Jewish, like an area of Ethiopia believed in Judaism and shit instead of Christianity, and so it's like it's kind of weird. I don't know the real in-depth history of it, but you don't need to be hereditary to be a Jew. You can be religiously Jewish, like with Christianity. And at that point, you're as Jewish as anyone who's hereditarily Jewish. You know what I mean? Like, as far as I know.
I guess.
But anyway, so that's my grandma and my mom. My dad was some sort of German and Irish. And so I've got 2 parts of German in me, so watch out, you know. Once it turns 2039, if I get near Poland, just be aware.
Just be aware.
You know, 100 years after the act. Blitzkrieg Part 2. Okay.
Oh, cool. So you're the Nazis and the whatever.
Yeah, on both sides of the issue, in a way.
That's cool.
However, don't quiz me on anything Jewish or German, because I will not know.
That's cool. Well, we're Americans, so...
Yeah. I've been like...
What?
I ate hot dogs in my mac and cheese when I was a kid. I went to 4th of July shit, you know, that's all I know, as American as it gets. So, like...
Well, yeah, but I always think it's very interesting of, like... Well, I mean, that raises a question, like, people always say,
he's so Italian.
Or, like, I'm, like, for example, I'm Swedish. I'm like a second generation Swede, I think.
But I don't think that makes you Swedish.
But no, but I'm American.
Yeah.
So when people never say that, the only person I know who says that is my boyfriend because he's actually American. He's Native American, and his family were like the first colonists or something. Whatever. So he's like legit American.
Like, I think for me it goes like this. Like, if you're born in China, right?
But people from America don't say that because I think it's just very obvious. They would be like, "Oh, where are you from? Like, what's your ancestry?" And then people say, "I'm American." Like, it just sounds like a jackass thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why
I usually say I'm from Oregon.
Well, yeah. Well, that's where are you from? This is ancestry. It's different.
No, Oregonian.
Oregonian.
I mean, you laugh at that, but like, we haven't been around long enough for that to be a thing, but one day it will. Maybe it's not called Oregon, but people in southern Germany are Bavarians. They're German too because they live in Germany, but for a long time they were part of Bavaria, which was like a region about the size of Oregon or Washington.
But Germany is like, what's it called? Like, there's America and then there's the States.
Yeah. You realize that the United States is kind of like a really...
No, but I don't think...
Each state was supposed to operate like a country, working together for a larger group.
Oh, country, that's the word.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not like people from Oregon act any different from people from Washington.
No, because it hasn't been long enough. Like, as time goes on, like in a couple thousand years.
So you're saying that people from Oregon will become way different?
Unique individual cultures will arise by areas.
That pop culture doesn't spread around to other cultures.
But what I'm saying is, it may not be called Oregon in the future. Like, you know how there's the Pacific Northwest culture? It's definitely different than Southern culture, right?
Well, yeah, that's why people say they're Southern, or they're from the Northwest.
That's what I say when I'm from Oregon. Yeah, I'm from Oregon, you know, Pacific Northwest. Like,
but I feel like people won't say that they're Oregonian or something. I'm Octagon.
I call myself an Oregonian. I hear that all the time when I was in Portland. We called ourselves Oregonians.
That just sounds really weird.
We called you guys Washingtonians.
Well, I've heard Seattleites.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's just like not anything
But I don't
serious.
think. Yeah, I don't think it's.
I'm still American. I don't identify as American. I'm Oregonian.
Well, some people actually say that seriously.
No, what I mean is like.
It's really weird.
Internally, if I was talking to another American, that's what I would say. I'm Oregonian.
When people leave America, then people are like,
I start saying I'm American.
Yeah, then people start saying they're American.
Yeah, I would never say I'm Oregonian to someone who's not familiar or.
I'm Oregonian. Suck on that.
Suck on those and that's. I would say, like, if the most specific I'd ever get is saying, "Oh yeah, I'm from the Pacific Northwest of America," and then like tell them where it is. I wouldn't just leave them with it and be like, "Good luck, good luck finding Albania."
Albania.
Yeah, kind of shit, but like.
Well, because there's also different Seattles too.
Yeah.
I think there's like a Seattle in like Kazakhstan or something. Kazakhstan.
But like that's my thing is that people have had so much history and like crossing over of like cultures they can claim that America's fairly homogenous despite what people say.
Wait, look at Phoebe right now. Sorry.
She's fucked.
She's so hot.
Like,
wait, do you want to take a picture of that so I can put it in?
There's like a lot of diversity, but I think like what I'm saying is one day like the Pacific Northwest, if it remains as it kind of is, related to each other, like we'd be more like a country.
Is that rapid flash?
I think it takes multiple pictures and then kind of pieces them together.
Like for an HDR kind of thing?
Yeah, it is HDR, so.
Oh. But it didn't do that before.
It did.
Oh.
It started doing it. It did one, but then it started doing the 3-1 consistently. So I don't know what it did. I have to figure it out. But yeah, so, like, my thing is, I want to say is, let's say you're Swedish, right?
Yeah.
So I would say, for me, the family member from Sweden, born and raised, or at least born and lived there, born, is Swedish. They come here and they have your parents or something, right? Your parents would be like, I come from a Swedish family, is what you'd say, but I'm American, and you are from a Swedish family, but you're just American too. Like if you're born and raised in this culture.
Well, I don't actually think that I'm Swedish.
No, I know.
I just say that I just. Oh,
when I say I think that you are, like I would like if someone was asking me, well, where's Kelly from? Oh, she's American too, and like I'd say, but her family's from Sweden, and I'd say, yeah, her like grandpa or her grandma.
Well,
or
that's why people ask for ancestries. That's the ancestor
I think it's
when people say, "What's your nationality?" and they say their ancestry, it's different.
I personally think nationality is more important, at least to an American.
Well, yeah, because nationality, then people say, "Oh, I'm American." But when you talk about your ancestry, people often confuse that for your nationality.
Yeah. I mean, when you say you're Japanese, I mean, just because you're Japanese doesn't mean you're gonna have any connection to Japan. You could be raised by parents who were like adopted, right?
Well, that was the issue. I mean, then again, that was the issue with I'm not gonna do that. What's it called? With
Come on.
Sorry, I'm like concentrating on my name. Fuck.
Clearly not enough.
Well, I'm not enough.
What if your finger got caught in one of those holes as you were falling and snapped?
Would suck.
I think of that kind of shit all the time.
Oh, but you know that the fucking anybody with the blood of Japanese. Like,
oh yeah,
after
the
Pearl
internment
Harbor
camps.
Thing and the internment
Yeah,
camps
like it's implying that those people are fucking
are Japanese, but they're American.
Yeah, like
And
George
that was the
Takei
goal.
as a child getting
It's
put in a
Takei,
turn.
not Takai.
Takei. Well, Takei. Oh yeah, Takei. I don't know, whatever. I'd have to see his name, but I would. Shut up.
No, I know. That's funny. I speak Japanese actually.
I do. I know how to read Japanese. Fuck off. That's why I have to see it. But
Oh my god.
that's my thing. Is like I don't think being ethnically anything gives you any kind of special attributes or loyalties. I think being, let's say you're Japanese, right? And someone starts mistreating you because you're Japanese, you'll feel it socially, like it'll be a social construct. No, but like, I don't want to call it that, but I think it applies more of people's interactions with each other, and then more of a mental thing than a physical thing. Like if you were to take us, like our mentalities away and we were just animals kind of shit, I don't think that being Japanese makes you any more special anime powers over fucking an American person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because you're German doesn't mean you're a fucking good engineer. It just means your country, culture has a long history of being involved in engineering. That doesn't mean other countries can't too.
Well, that's stereotyping for you, Liam.
Like, you can be fucking, really good with money and also not part of a world fucking organization trying to take over the world, believe it or not. And you can also be bad at money too, because guess what? People are fucking different. All this bullshit. It gets me really heated. Like, I was raised around a bunch of family who was always like...
Wait, hold on. Mom?
Mama's, or your mom, not mine.
Can I come too?
No, you
Yeah.
can't. Yes.
Here. Oh, it's hot.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
no. Well, we probably...
We got a minute left.
Okay.
Come on, girl.
Any last words?
Phoebe has to be fed.
Phoebe's being fed. I just gave my opinion on ethnic lines.
Yeah, how's your life going, Mom?
Shut
Well, it's the reason why it's so hot up here is because of
Wait,
all the stuff that's
Mrs.
knitting.
Swanson, are you Swedish or are you American? See, there we go. She's American.
Talk to Birdman.
But your family's Swedish, right?
Remember, this community will only
Yeah, see? She's the same shit as you.
no matter how good you act.
That's that you said. Who is this Morgan Freeman type?
I don't know.
No, not Morgan Freeman.
Bill Cosby.
No, I'm... Not all black guys look the same color. No.
What the fuck?
Okay. There is a specific actor that I'm thinking of that I cannot find the name of.
Denzel Washington? I'm helping you!
You're fine.
Don't
He
call
reminds
me
me of
racist
someone.
with every black person I know.
Racist. Racist. Let's go west.
Why does my runner's vision keep turning off?
Runner's vision. No, oh shit, hit the mic.
Jesus Christ.
Wasn't you?
Let us know if you guys want to keep watching us play this, because we have no interest in this.
Yeah, we say 7 episodes deep.
You know what we should play?
What?
We should play Uncharted.
We should play porn games.
Okay.
No, like, I'm serious, like those, like, shitty porn games.
You mean the Flash games?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be funny. We
Like,
could
just
play it
blur out everything that's wrong with it.
Like,
Oh,
no.
shit.
Oh, what's up? Back again. Where am I going? Oh.
Back at it again with the
Whoops.
white pigeon. Wow. It's pretty much done.
Fucking- I'm not doing this. Okay. So, takeaway from this game.
Fidget spinners are cool. Californians
The
are from
first one was way
Oregon.
better, but this one is like, I think it's a good game to play by yourself on your own.
Fuck. It's like if you want to get high and relax and feel like you're running around a fucking building while like Mr. Robotno chases you through a city.
Pretty much. But
Get fisted by a couple guys, you know, in a dark room.
let us know if you want us to keep playing this. If there's anything that like we're missing, like that would make it more interesting. Like I don't know.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola.
What?